Okay, so I got the mini bike up on jack stands, and I got it sitting there, and it looks kind of crooked, but it's that strap that's holding it about where I want the rear swing arm to ride. We're going to install some parts. I've got a gas tank, which is soaking with vinegar to clean it out. There's a lot of rust in there to change out the square style gas tank that I have currently on. Make it look a little better. And then I got tires for front and rear. And then I have a dual flange rim to replace the rim that's on here. I went to a bigger sprocket. I have a 62 sprocket. And then I'm going to be adding hydraulic brakes. I have a jack shaft also that I have to make on here, but I don't know if I'll get around to it this video. So let's get to it. Alright, so I got this I got this wheel out, I got the axle assembly out, this drum brake that I can't stand, so he's locking up on me. I'm going to get rid of that and put hydraulic brakes. I have to change these bearings out. They still feel okay. Put those in the new wheel. And then I've got my whole axle and spacers and various hardware. So, let's get to changing this wheel out. All right, so something I forgot to do was I changed this bearing to a 5/8 inner diameter, and the rod that came with it is a 1/2 inch or smaller. So I need the interior to be a 5/8. Couldn't find a 5/8 or a 5/8 interior diameter, so I got a 1-inch pipe. I'm going to cut that to put in here in between as a spacer, so when I tighten it down, I'm not putting a sideways load on these bearings. So I'll go make that and I'll get back to you. Okay, well, here's the old pipe. Here's the smaller diameter. I believe it's like a 1/2 inch, or maybe it's metric. And then here's the new one I bought, or that I cut down and made. I just took the ends off of there, and it looks like it fits in here. It's a nice tight fit. So at least it'll be centered. Requires a little bit of playing around, but it'll go in there, and it'll sit centered. It looks like it's the right height, and it should stop the side load on the bearings. All right, another issue I'm having. So this gap right here doesn't serve wide enough for the sprocket and a brake, as you can see on that side and this side. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to notch from here, and see if I can get this in the shot here. Just tie her out the way. I'm going to notch and cut a triangle out of this face here from about here. And I'm going to come across at a 45 to about half this distance. And that'll give me about 1 inch on both sides, and that should be enough. If I need to take more, I'll take it all the way to this edge. I am not the best fabricator by any means. I'm self-taught, but you know, if there's a will, there's a way. And I'm a professional. Self-proclaimed, of course. So let's get to it. It's a lot of work. Try to make it look pretty, try to square it up. Still got to do this side too. But let's see how it fits. There might be enough room. Yeah. I won't have to go as aggressive on this side, I guess. We'll check it out and see what it looks like. All right, close enough. Now, I got enough room here, and it looks like that's a little crooked on the sprocket side. So, I need to get that sprocket on there, but I should have enough room. It's just a little crooked. It's not seated all the way. So I'll put 4 bolts in there. It's just what I had laying around. So I'll take that back out and see if I can get it on there right. And then this side, the disc's a little thinner, but it's still really close right there. So we'll see. Maybe I can make that work, maybe not. Still may have to cut this, but I prefer to only do one side. Okay, well, I clean that up, and I'll have to plate this. We'll get to that. I found that I didn't fully weld that hanger, which is kind of dangerous, but it held, so I'll reinforce that after I weld my plate in here. I still have enough room, so now I have to tackle this side. I'll do that off camera, and then I'll show you what it's done, and then I'll show you the plate that I have to cut to fill this back up. All right, let's get to it. So now I have it mocked up. Then I got enough room on this side, and then I got enough room on this side. I'll have to make some spacers and mount my brake. I think that looks pretty good. It's way better than it was. Maybe cut that little thing up here as well. I'll disconnect the battery, and then I'll work on making skins for the inside of here and the inside of here for more support. All right, I'm gonna tack this thing into place on both sides, and I'll finish weld it after I give it a test. locked up again. Got the tire on there. I got the brake spinning. I got clearance there, my cap. And then I got clearance here with my sprocket. So there's a little bit of run out in there. I'll have to check that again. I still got to mount it. Then I want to try to run my jack shaft. I have the shock removed, obviously, but run my jack shaft here. I have to find a way to mount these so it's adjustable, and that should help me with my chain tension problem. I go from there to there, and then here to here, and obviously I have to line it up. But I ran out of welding wire, so that's where I'm going to stop today. Thanks for watching.